Okay, so now we're going to start with the passage Life in My Village. It is on page 28 in your Ready New York book. And the story has some questions on page 29, and then we'll do our short response on page 31 together. Okay, so I'm going to start with reading this passage to you. One of the first things I'm noticing is at the top it tells us the genre. The genre is a personal essay. Okay, the title says Life in My Village by, I'm going to assume I'm pronouncing this, Mahe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. A 19th century Cheyenne Indian. My name is Mahe. I am a Cheyenne Indian. I live with my family on the plains. We work hard in my village, but we also have fun. Each morning before the sun rises, people in my village build a fire. Then the women walk to the stream to collect water. They use the water to make the morning meal. After our morning meal, the man called the crier circles our village on a horse. He makes announcements. We all gather to hear the day's news. After cleaning up from our morning meal, the children play games and swim. The women leave the camp to gather sticks and roots. They tie the sticks to bundles and carry them back to camp on their backs. We live in teepees made of buffalo hides. We could put them up or take them down quickly. The teepees are our homes. Because we follow the buffalo herds, we move often. We can pack up our entire village in 1 hour. Dogs or horses help put all our belongings, including our teepees, on big sleds. When we hunt buffalo, both men and women help. The women chase the buffalo toward the men. The men use their bows and arrows to kill the buffalo. As evening falls, everyone gets ready for the evening meal. We eat, dance, tell stories, and play music. Then everyone goes to sleep. We know tomorrow will be another busy day. Okay, so the box along the bottom says close reader habits. What is the main idea of the passage? Underline key details that help you understand the main idea. All right, so I'm also looking at this beautiful photograph. I can see a teepee, and I can see the plains where they live, how wide open, beautiful country. Okay, so what I'm thinking of, I don't know if you got this hint when you were reading too, but it sounds like they do a lot of hard work, but yet they also have fun. So, it sounds like there are times when they're working, like they're making the morning meal, but then they play games. So I'm thinking that that's kind of the main idea. So I'm going to write here, let me get my little tool. I'm going to highlight the main idea. I think this sentence here, we work hard in my village, but we also have fun. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to highlight. Nope. Let's try again. All right, technological difficulties. Come on. Let me try one more time. There we go. I think I did it. Yay. All right, so we work hard in my village, but we also have fun. I think that's what the big main idea is. So now let's look for some evidence of them working hard and then having fun. Okay, well, they build a fire. Okay, I don't know how to build a fire myself, so I think that's pretty much some hard work. Walking to the stream, collecting water, sounds like work. Making the midday meal, well, I'm familiar with that. I do a lot of cooking, so I know that's work. Okay, and then somebody makes announcements. They gather. Okay, they clean up. That seems like some work. Then they play games. They swim. So we got some work, we got some play. They gather sticks and roots. That's some work. And they tie them and carry them back to the camp. That's some work too. Okay. Then we have paragraph 4 is really all about their teepees, okay, that they could take them down quickly, all right, which is some work too. And they might have to pack up their belongings. That could be a little bit of work. Hunting buffalo, I would think that's a little bit of work. Okay, take them down quickly. I'll take them down, okay. And all right, so I'm thinking that's pretty much it for that. Okay, so let's take a look now. We have some questions on page 29. So let's see. Remember, when we're answering questions about a text, we can always go back to the text to find the answer, okay? And And we always want to read all the choices before we choose our answer, okay? I like to read the question and think first and see if I know the answer before I even read the choices. So, what is the main idea in Life of My Village? Well, I already did some thinking about that. Remember when I did some highlighting? So what am I thinking is the main idea? That they work hard but also have fun. So let's see if there are any choices that sound like that. A, people in the village work hard but also have fun. Well, I'm going to put my maybe dot next to that because I think that might be the case. Let me see if I can make a little dot. There we go. Let's read on and see if I end up with any other choices that sound good like that. What I like to do is eliminate choices that aren't good. So let's read on. People in the village build a fire each morning. Well, that's true, but I don't think that's what the whole passage was about. That was part of the passage. So let's cross that off. The children live in teepees made of buffalo hide. True, once again, but I don't think it's what that whole entire passage was about. And women in the village make the morning meal. Same thing. That's about a part of the passage. I think this is more of the big idea because it went throughout the whole passage. So I'm going to circle A as my answer. Now, this was a part A and we have part B here. So part B refers back to part A. So we might need this answer to help us with the second part. Which sentence from the passage best supports your answer in part A? So which one of these down here tell about part A? After a morning meal, a man called the crier circles our village on a horse. To me, that's not really about having fun and working hard and having fun. So I don't really think that's my best answer. So I'm going to put a little line through there. B, after cleaning up from our morning meal, the children play games and swim. This sounds pretty good, right? Because we have cleaning up from the morning meal. That sounds like the work part, and play and games and swim sounds like the fun part. So I'm going to put my little maybe dot next to it, but I think that might be my answer, but I'm going to read all the choices and make sure. Because we follow the buffalo herds, we move often. I'm not thinking that's about work and fun. That just sounds like work. I'm going to cross that one off. When we hunt buffalo, both men and women help. Well, that's true, but I don't really think it tells about this main idea as well. So I'm going to cross that off. So I think we are right when we look at B the first time, because we've got the cleaning up, which was the work part, and the children playing in games, which is the fun part, which really fits with this main idea from part A. Okay? Main idea of paragraph 5. Well, let's go back and check out paragraph 5. So this is about, well, you tell me. What is this about? Let me see if I can keep circling. All right, I'm getting a little bit better with my tools. It says, when we hunt buffalo, both men and women help. The women chase the buffalo toward the men. The men use their bows and arrows to kill the buffalo. So if I were going to think about main idea and details, I would think, what are you thinking? Okay, I was thinking they hunt buffalo is kind of the main idea. Details would be both women and men help. Women chase the buffalo, and the men use their bows and arrows. So these other details tell and support that they hunt buffalo. All right. And now we're going to go on to page 31 to do our short response. So it says reread paragraph 4. Okay, so this is about the teepees. This paragraph here, paragraph 4, was all about the teepees. So let's reread that so that we could go back and do our writing. It says, we live in teepees made of buffalo hides. We can put them up or take them down quickly. The teepees are our homes. Because we follow the buffalo herds, we move often. We can pack up our entire village in 1 hour. Dogs or horses help pack all our belongings, including our teepees, on big sleds. Wow, they can move a whole lot faster than I could. All right, so let's slide down to, look for paragraph on page 31. And here's our short response. I'm going to put a text box here. All right, that's a pretty nice size. All right, so reread paragraph 4, retell key details that show why the Cheyenne feel their teepees make good homes. So I'm going to start with reusing some words from the question to get me started. So I'm going to say the Cheyenne, Cheyenne. I take the spelling right from the question there. Feel their teepees make good homes because, well, let's think. They can be made from things that they have, right? And they can move really quickly. So I'm thinking those are some good details to answer the question. So let's see how we can phrase this. The Cheyenne feel their teepees make good homes because they are made from materials they have. They, oh, whoops, let me go to the next line. They also can be packed up and moved quickly. The Cheyenne follow buffalo. Actually, I should say past tense, followed buffalo herds, which they used for food. All right, so I have my answer to the question, and I have some details from the text to prove my answer. I made sure that my sentences made sense and they flowed. Okay, I reread and double check and make sure everything's good. So I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, next time we will check living in the clouds together.